Hi, this is Mike from thesubstream.com, and this is the Film Lab, which is the words that we chose to describe a series of videos that we make here in this room that talk about the art and practice of making movies. This is part one of our special two-part mini-series about stop-motion photography, in which I'm going to be talking about the history of stop-motion, what it is, basics, and why it rules. So if you're not interested in hearing about that, then peace. Every camera on Earth that's used to produce motion pictures does so by taking a whole bunch of still images really fast, like even faster than that, like 24 or 30 a second. And then when you play back those still images, if you do fast enough, you can trick people, like I'm tricking you, into thinking that they're looking at some kind of fluid motion rather than what they're actually looking at, which is just a series of still images. Stop motion is a technique that takes advantage of that illusion, that takes advantage of our brain's ability to translate still images into fluid motion, to make it look like things that could never move on their own, like a penny sliding across a table or a King Kong model on top of a model building beating its chest, are actually moving on a screen. So what you do to create that motion, to create that illusion of motion, is take the thing that you want to make magically move, like a penny, and you photograph it. And then you move it a tiny infinitesimal amount, and then you photograph it again. Move, photograph, move, photograph, move, photograph, move, photograph. And if you've done that 30 times, you'll have 1 second of stop-motion animated footage in which your penny moves as if by magic across the magic table because it's a magic penny. It's a technique that's been used since literally pretty much the beginning of filmmaking and still used today. It's one of the very few effects, practical effects, that hasn't been completely supplanted by CGI technology. And that's partly because while it's super huge pain in the ass to do, where you have to be incredibly anal and meticulous, and everything gets ruined if your camera gets bumped, or a dust goes on it, or you forgot where the light was and you have to pay attention to everything, you can achieve literally incredible things for not much money in your basement. Like AT-ATs storming the snowy field of, what is it, Hoth?
Hoth, yeah.
Hoth. And then he flies out, right?
Yeah.
You can do stuff like Ray Harryhausen's Seven Skeleton Sword Fight, or stuff like Coraline, which is one of the best movies of the past couple of years that was all done with stop motion animation. It's really cool. It's a really cool effect. It's pretty fun to do. And you can do amazing stuff with it as long as you're willing to put the work and time and energy into making it work properly. And I hear my friend Ryle wants to talk about how it's getting even easier to do now.